Imperialism, the Highest Stage of Capitalism, by Vladimir Lenin. Read by Peter Wickham for Naxos Audiobooks. Preface. The booklet that we here present to our listeners was written at Zurich in the spring of 1916. In the working conditions that were then imposed on us, I was naturally without a certain amount of English and French scientific literature and a great deal of Russian literature. However, I made use of the chief English work on imperialism, J. A. Hobson's book, with all the care that it deserves. This booklet was written under the censorship of autocracy. Thus I was forced to confine myself to a strictly theoretical analysis, mainly economic, of facts, and only to express the small number of indispensable political observations with the greatest caution, by way of allusions, in that Aesopian language, in that cursed Aesopian language, to which Tsarism forced revolutionaries to have recourse whenever they took up their pens in order to undertake a legal work. Now that the days of liberty have come, it is hard to read again these pages mutilated by fear of the imperial censorship, gripped and crushed in a vice of iron. Of how imperialism is the eve of the socialist revolution. Of how social chauvinism, socialism in words, chauvinism in deeds, is the betrayal of socialism, a complete crossing over to the side of the bourgeoisie. Of the manner in which the division of the working class movement corresponds to the existing situation of imperialism, I have had to speak in a slavish tongue. And today I must direct the listener who is interested in these questions to the collection of my articles published abroad from 1914 to 1917, and now in the press entitled Against the Stream. There is need, however, to point out the inadequacy in this pamphlet of a passage at the end of Chapter 9, in which, in order to show, in a guise acceptable to the censors, the cynical trickery of the capitalists, as well as of the social chauvinist deserters gone over to their service, and whom Kautsky opposes with so much inconsistency in the question of annexations. In order to show with what cynicism they...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?